Ooh, good evening, everybody. How's it going? First, what are you? How do you know? Technically, aren't I always first? Even though I am the one who was always here. Actually, well, well, that's sometimes not true. uh, I am sometimes definitely not the first. It's like yeah, I'm gonna break everything and actually make a last minute tweak to the old server config. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Second. Was must have been grudging second. Race 1. Entry list. Let's see. Bollocks, can't remember what it was called. Hello, how's it going? Okay, still building your mod list. Fair enough. Whew. God, I got that just in the nick of time. Let's see, did that actually work though? It did. Okay. It just cheekily changed the entry list to change, hopefully, my livery. I might have... if I've changed the wrong one, then whoopsie. But we'll find out. Just because I realized that I think I had the same as somebody else selected. So, just for the... I mean, it's not the end of the world, but just for the sake of avoiding any confusion. Is the server up? No, it will be in 1 minute. But I have obviously those like steps on the server config that run. Well, steps that run to automate the server. Okay, the server should be up now, I think. If not very soon. If not, something has broken. Let me... There you go, yeah, it's up. I need to make sure I actually have things set properly. I nearly didn't. I've taken a sneak peek at some of the custom liveries that have been sent through, and they're pretty great. Well, I should probably get rid of the started text because we're in. Uh-oh, rain. I don't think the rain tiles will give us much help here. Basically nothing we can change on this with the restricted setup. So... Uh-oh. Something's not set right. Did I... why has it done this? Goddamn fucking content manager. Is everything else set right? It is. Jesus Christ. So I'm just looking through the, like, obviously Content Manager shows you the buttons, right, that each device has. And it's like, okay, my button box is 32 buttons. That's understandable. You know, it's got up and down switches, it's got rotary switches. I don't even think it uses all 32 of these buttons, but probably does. Not, it's close. But it's saying the RS9 or the RS50 has 92 buttons. What the fuck? I don't even know how you madness. Surfboard car. Wow. More of a yacht than a surfboard, I'd say. This is how it drives. Probably want to move the camera up a little bit. Not very low. I should do. I have to remind myself how this thing drives. I haven't driven it since I tested it for this. You're not missing. Oh, the understeer. Get that nice oversteer like we did in the Bugatti. This thing just understeers. German tank invading California? No, it's an American tank invading America. This is the training exercise before we use it to invade Germany and France and the rest of Europe. Just like, oh yeah, it performs like a World War I tank as well. This week, boat, yeah. Yeah, we had the tank the tours last week, the old Bugatti. And now we got the La Monstra. Which is more of a yacht than anything. Look at that steering angle. Oh. Luckily my real life hands aren't doing that. That'd be rather painful. Oh. It's a lap complete though. In astonishing speed. Kill Rupert. I don't know where he is. He's miles behind on track. I'll see if I happen onto him later. I'll probably kill him in the race, don't worry. He saw it last week, came to board about it. Better. More people in the race. Oh, I absolutely ate that sausage. Jesus. So what's the noise volume like? I know this car's a bit loud. I'm assuming I'm audible, but if it's a bit too close between us, I can turn the car down a bit. Oh, that wrist form is terrible. I mean, I can look at OBS, but that doesn't tell me a lot, necessarily. I mean, it does, but it also doesn't. Oh, okay. This also does not like really heavy braking into Andretti. I'm now a roadblock. Oh, I did not like getting started. Right, clutch kick. We're going. The mirrors flipped? Oh! I didn't notice that. That's pretty funny. Oh god. Hang on. Wait, oh, I can't see it. Oh, there we go. Oh no, it's the right way up now. How bizarre. Okay, and the cockpit cameras, it's the wrong way up. Strange. Oh god. Virtual mirror? If I can find the keyboard button. No, it's still upside down. Set changeable brake. Oh, it does. I don't know if that'll help me much. This thing still turns like a barge either way. Underwater stoner. Because F6 cams don't allow, yeah. Or maybe the virtual, who knows, maybe the virtual mirror is rendering even if it's turned off. Actually, I'd assume it isn't, though. Well, I don't know. This game is made of toothpicks and duct tape sometimes, so... That did not help. You know, I think I've said this before, but I've actually seen this car in real life, or at least a recreation of it. Those seats almost look plastic. I guess they're not. They are like fabric, but they do. Let's see. Like, mirror seems the right way up here. In the F5 camera. I want to see. Ooh. Where are we? Yeah. Get a whopping about 5,000 up. Actually, not even 5,000. 4.5. Oh no, okay. But I guess 5K is the limit. realized the wheel was so heavily cranked. Not quite sure I'm going to be able to pull off the same magic I did last week, though, with the back to front. Not quite fully front, obviously, because Roman had run away, but, back to almost front. And it seems like he might do the same this week. We'll see. Don't know how the racing's going to be in this thing. It's going to be pretty hard to overtake. Because this thing is, well, it's a unit. The lethargic unit. Which, you know, often doesn't make for necessarily the best racing. But should be interesting nonetheless. It does just seem to kind of keep turning as you apply more lock onto that wheel, though. Which is kind of handy. Yeah, first time I see Hanu on track and he's in the pits. No. Should have downshifted that. Be drifting. Absolutely cut off Ramon. I haven't been too. What the hell have you been so I don't know what he has out for you, but he's flashing me. Oh, fuck that. Into tut gravel. I'll let him go on the inside. Oh, he's gonna back out. Okay. He's gonna let him have it, but I guess he didn't fancy his chances. Take it into the corkscrew. So oh, he's overcooked it. He's spinning out. I dodged that to a T. When you really crank the lock on this, you can see it flips through the wheel arch. But after, yeah, I guess it does look like you can remove those panels. Which I guess makes sense, because you would have to, like, change the wheels and tires and stuff. I'm still basically at the bottom of the pile. Just lock the back wheel every time into that corner. Not helpful. Let's try 50-50. What could possibly go wrong? just jumped up to the top spot. Because okay, I'm not exactly at the bottom. He is beneath me, but I don't think it'll take long for Mattia to get ahead. Wind our way down this hill. Need to be surprisingly delicate with these brakes and fronting. Jesus. 1.7 seconds off the pace. Hell yeah. I could just stop locking that wheel through there. Save myself a bit of time, I'd assume. But the suspension on this thing is made of soup, so doesn't help. I mean, not the most compliant around corners. You have to sort of plan your corners 3 to 5 business days in advance. Not to say it's a bad car to drive, it's definitely something. But it's something that takes a bit of getting used to. Getting flashed again. This thing actually... Didn't catch up. Oh, nailed that corner. On the limit. You gonna go for an almighty dive into the corkscrew? A bit too early. That's fine. It's right in the chuff. You gonna go for the inside? Easy to try it. I'm not getting the rotation I want. Racing. Well, proof you can go side by side down the hill in these things. I have no idea where my front end ends. Instead, managed to manage the locking up that time a bit better. It's not more racing than the actual race we'll have. Well, we'll see. Hopefully not. For me, it's probably not the Roman. It might be. Definitely looking to make it 2 for 2. Should have a better run than him on the uphill. No. I mean, one of us had to go out there. It's either I drove myself onto the sand or he killed me because I cut across his nose. I need to take a bit of fuel out. Yeah, try something really stupid here. Still telling me I have too much fuel, but I won't. At least I can change the brake bias in the car, so if things do go absolutely wrong here, then we're fine. Glass is locking up the rear even more aggressively. Love to see it. I'm on the sand. Off topic, but the more I read about Skyrim, I see mods and more I start to understand why so many of them choose AI voice these days. Is it because of, like, they need to voice, like, a variety of things? Is that kind of the reason? Or is there more to it than that? I've got a lot of space behind, so I'm just gonna let Roman go. He's definitely faster than me, so it's not worth having him stuck behind me. For both his sake and mine. Plus I can get a better, maybe get a little more of an idea as to what the hell he's doing. Just press one, look at the patches. Yeah, I like it. Make sure I get this turn right. Well, that felt pretty smooth. Okay. Start more stuff to. Well, oh, wait, sorry. Just out of question, one, look for the patches. Turns out there's a 1 hour plus recap drama about voice actors and Nexus mods. I get to watch the whole thing. Oh boy. Uh-oh. What the hell? Okay, that was weird. My screen just went black for a second there. That wasn't good. It's kind of scuppered this first qualifying run, but we're going to roll with it. This is the first time there's trouble related to VAs. What is the gist about? And like, what is like the general problem? Or is it like a long history of like different things? Get another map in, so at least I could hopefully make a pin to that blank screen. I don't think that lost me too much time in the end, but time loss is time loss. Okay, the setup's definitely working better though. Oh, a bit too much braking into the final corner. Caught it up though. I'm not sure about that video, but I've seen characters being replaced with different VAs before, mod makers who voice their own characters have beef with each other, etc. Jolly. Oh, a bit too much there, but luckily got away with it. So it's just within the acceptable limits of AC there. Wasn't a great qualifying effort, but it's something at least. Hopefully this lap is a bit better, so I can elevate myself from being second last, or third last. It was better, but not much. I think this setup is the way to go. It's just my shitty driving is the bit that needs fixing. A bit more fuel out. Should be good enough. So I've had the other day, we've had a banter patch between two characters. The patch is paid by one of the mods creators. $450, Jesus. Oh, 2 seconds off. It was mishandled in favor of the other character. Rut roll. I am lost! Oh, I guess only uphill from here. Imagine paying to get your character treated like a bitch while you know there are fans out there of both characters. Yeah. Worse is that this time both characters are male and well liked. Assumably wearing Skyrim on. Yeah, it always sucks when, like, things in the virtual world get scuppered by real world things, but unfortunately that's kinda life. Just like I'm definitely in it. You remember where I'm starting. Sort of ruckus off the grid. But I better start than Yari. I'm further behind. So wait on turn 1. I'm still at the back. These cars are so big, it's kind of hard to tell where the track is. Well, I think Yari's in the sand here. Spot gained. Like one of the rare cars that can just eat that sausage curb, no problem. Maybe shouldn't have braked through there. It seems like nobody else did. But oh well. Well, you know, yellow flag out ahead. I think everybody made it through there. So maybe someone just getting a little experimental on them track limits. Still relatively close together so far. But it does seem there's two groups emerging. Group from Hanu on back, and then the front three. Oh, that's interesting. Did I not get Matthias? I guess I didn't get the Matthias delivery right on the server. Whoops. It's unfortunate. Amy, how's it going? Get solve registration. You don't need to register, as per se, at the moment. There are open slots for each of the races. It's just if you register at the moment, your slot is locked, and you can also pick what liveries you want. But obviously, as it's still kind of... I mean, once we mature more, I probably will lock it down a bit more, but at the moment, yeah, it's still pretty early doors, so things are pretty open. Also, the registration system at the moment, obviously, is very manual, so... You know, there's a chance that if somebody registers late, I don't have time. Yeah, the review is upside down. Only in, like, these onboard cameras. On any of the, like, F6 or F5 camera or F7 camera, the mirror's fine. It's just this camera where it's upside... Or, like, these onboards where it's upside down. Strange. Doing particularly well at the moment, though. Pretty slow. He's trying to get me now. I'm gonna gamble, try putting this even further back. I think I need to be more aggressive, which is something I'm failing to do at the moment. Yeah, these definitely have shorter braking zones than I do. How's it like boat ups cancel the wrist? I think it looks like a boat even the right way up, to be honest. Around the limits there. Alright, real close though. Is he gonna try anything into the corkscrew? Oh, he is. He's backing out. Brakes a bit. Closed up and fill a bit though, which is good. Get the little ship shape there. I don't know where his front, where my front ends and his rear end starts. There's a race after this? Yeah. With the Estonia-3s at Avenisto. Oh, I'm locking up. Oh, I've hit him. There's a light tap, though. Make sure I don't cut across Yari now. But I also don't want to let him get past. Oh, no. Oh, he's gone off as well. He followed me off. Okay. I think I might break a little much then. He hurried us off a bit there. Yeah, okay, they definitely have... We're technically split into 3 groups now, me and Yari sort of hanging on the periphery of these guys. But those front 3 are really tight, those 3 are really tight. And then there's us 2 at the back. Yari's probably a little bit faster than me, but... Oh, Hanu's been sent into the gravel. That's a place. I don't know if that was up by his own doing or what. You'd have to see on the replay. I assume it was. Oh, and he spun out of the final corner. It's unlucky. Not quite sure how you spin this thing, but... guess you maybe could. Oh, I guess, yeah, you can. Actually, I've spun into this corner a couple of times. See, though, it's not just me struggling with braking, but see, it was way deep there. Was in the dirt a bit. A bit because I don't really have anywhere to go. Could have tried shooting up the inside, but I don't think I would have gotten enough of a run to make it happen. Also, probably would have hit him on direction change, so not worth it. Last week really set the bar kind of high. These were more of a novelty pick than anything. I mean, the racing hasn't been too bad so far. Some close groups. Oh, I'm all ship-shape on the wheel. I don't even know where I'm turning anymore. Okay. I got it. The understeer though is unreal. Not too much of a slide there on the brakes. Yari up alongside. Tried to go for a switch back in this thing. Didn't really work. Counting that I packed it up, so I am lost on the road, it seems. Which is not good. Star Wars game looks funky. Yeah, could you imagine if the land speeders were like this slow? Too much sliding there. I screwed myself. We went deep there. Phil went a bit deep also. Don't think Phil got away with it, but he already did, just about. Got a wheel on the dirt, I think, on the braking. Maybe a support parts. Yellow flag out ahead. Somebody just ran a bit wide, I'm guessing, on the final corner. I'm getting way too much. I need to... back off a bit. I think I'm trying a bit too hard. Power shift to the end, the engine would probably take it. It was all this extra vapid about lifting off. Seems to be the trend now, it seems. Yeah. Can't seem to make a group that's bigger than 3. One person has to be evicted before another can join. It's Hanu earlier and then me. Just keep piling on that steering lock in some cases. So Miko is leading. On and Mateo not too far behind still. They are probably slowing each other up a bit. The slowest car on track now, that. So. Yeah, this car doesn't really play into my strengths, so. Kinda struggling to make any inroads here. This was my pick, so I have to live with those consequences. Is in spreadsheet, but track not? The track isn't? Huh, I'll have to check after. I thought it should have been, but maybe I made a mistake. It's not quick enough to catch these guys, it seems. Oh dear. Oh, I overdid that. Shit. Just supposed to check out the bottom. Oh yeah, that is the thing, yeah. It's at bottom, not on top, yeah. Just how they handle the paging. If I could move it to the top, that would be nicer, but... Slick through there. Too bad I fucked up telling them real bad. I'm gonna fuck up this turn as well. Chen at the bottom, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, pretty much I'm doing all the good work I did last week. To go from, like, back row to front row. But, is what it is. Hopefully the next 4 weeks will suit me a bit better in terms of cars. I'm not sure, though. I picked them more for sake of variety than anything. Variety and era, obviously. So let's see, yeah, we started in the... Ooh, I've got this dude. Started in the 20s. A bit of a jump, admittedly, to the 50s now, but, you know, there was a bit of a small disagreement in between those time periods. That kind of scuppered a lot of things. Then, yeah, next week is 60s, then 70s. 60s, 70s, then... Do we have an 80s car? I don't know, we do. I think it's 60s, 70s, 90s, and 2000s to round it off. So yeah, no 80s. They embrace using them like DDF for bulk and just have deliveries with code channels. But then, like, Bulk Brogan is like an actual name. Also, I don't think that fits into his username anymore. There was the goat. How so? Rollercoasters ever require a year-long series with this car. That was the name people came up with in a stream. I guess. But not so fast. Oh, that's brilliant. Then we got Mateo with the... Embracing the America. Unfortunately, I'll bring it up in a bit. Unfortunately, yeah, I must have messed up on the server somewhere. Didn't quite get Matea's livery in. My mirrored side's full of subtlety. Just to take at me having to not shout constantly. Still angry after yesterday's photo finish. Go side by side here off the line. Me not. Guessing you got the better of him then. Standard stuff off the line. We all kind of settled on. I was trying to fight Yari back here. Yari eventually drove himself off. Flung me past. Get strung out a bit by here. Oh. It's only a 7 in 5 minutes? Yeah. Yeah, I'll be live in 5 minutes. Current track installed, but how connect? So basically, at in about 6 minutes, so quarter to the hour, just go onto the yeah, basically what Roman just said. Go onto the server browser and just look for ooh, Miko got that a bit wrong. Saved it though, and look for a community racing system, and then connect to the server. And then there'll be a bit of practice time. So the actual race doesn't start till the hour, but the server opens 15 minutes before. So gives people time to get in. I might shrink that down a little bit just for server scheduling's sake. Like down to like 10 minutes before. But you kept getting the first corner and corkscrew wrong, but it made him like impossible. You get it wrong in the right ways, yeah. Especially at a thing like this, you just block the road. Okay, we kind of split into two... There's kind of two main groups. So there's you three, and then there was the group back there. Which was Mattia, Phil, and... The third person changed. It was Hanu, then it was briefly me, and then it was Yari to finish things off. After me and Hanu faltered. I want to see how this kind of develops. Mika pulling away a bit, though. Top 3 very strong, GG. For sure. Mika steadily pulling away as Mateo reels in. You're not found that the server isn't up yet. It'll be up in 4 minutes. Because it's on a schedule. So it just runs itself. I just put the files in and then it does everything. Oh, proper sent it in there. I didn't quite get it. just clipped that gravel there, which was a bit unlucky. Let's see. Catch up. Mine gets all over Miko. I guess doesn't really get anything out of it, yeah. There's nowhere to go here. Bit of a turn one drift there. Block the road. Good old roadblock strategy. Oh, I got a little bit of gravel there. Let's tear it back in. It's funny, even at 5 times speed, these things aren't that fast. Is he gonna try it? No, he's not. Okay. Very sparingly around the outside. Oh, keeping it in second gear. Oh, wow. Okay. It's actually dropping the first. Maybe that was part of my mistake. Oh, he's trying it up the inside. Brave. Yeah, I was just not good with this car. License plates, yeah. Bit of a push there. It's the same. It's the same. There's no difference. Missed opportunity. Ooh, what happened here? Oh, he got way out into the sand. That slowed him up big time. Tries to defend what he could, but does that work? Ooh, little touch. Didn't really affect either of them. Okay. Creative line. Oh, jumped forward a bit too far. And because these things has no power over its 6-ton weight. Got a bit wide there. Need the IndyCar line. I guess, yeah. Up on the outside. Oh, that sausage curb bounce into the sand. He's going for it. Does he get the clearing? He does. Immediately back on the offense, though. Around the outside here, I'm not quite sure. He's gonna try it anyways. Yeah, it didn't really work out. Oh, maybe though. Better run up the hill. No. Yeah, without the... With the... Oh, my livery is a 1-to-1 reproduction of Italian product melted cheese. Yeah, once the slots fill up... Oh. Very good. Alex Zanardi up in here. Yeah, it's tied, the slots are tied to your entry. So it doesn't... So that slot will be locked down. So it means you don't need a password. Basically the same way SRS did it back in the day. But it was taking all the road. Yeah. He did kind of drift out. Yeah, he didn't have much of a choice. Pow. Oh, he did back off a bit. Okay, fair enough. Basically an American packaging for some versions. Fair enough. This is going. Is there a touch there? No, it's just he got a slide on. As Rahman back through. Pretty great stuff. Pretty great stuff. Tries to go for the switch. Ooh, he makes that work. Oh, but he goes deep. Robot switches back up on him. Into the sand a bit there. It's really heating up in these last few laps. Thought he wouldn't go for it. Yeah, you can never quite rule him out. This might be... Try, didn't quite get anything. Going for it again. This time, ooh, leaning on him a bit on the outside, but that kind of screwed him more than anything. Gave him on a great run. But he is on the outside. Ooh, Mateo gets a slide on though. Ooh. I didn't really capitalize off it. But you are still inside. That does help. Both a bit compromised there. Trying to find every way he can. Might have screwed him though. Robbed himself an opportunity along here. Oh, he's gonna try. Didn't quite. That was some good stuff. Look through the rest later, but for now, we do have Estonia to practice with. And learn Avenisto. Well, I do kind of already know the track. I'll just make a quick ping. I'm just gonna go out with the default and see what we get. Maybe slightly off. No. Just the camber of the pit lane. Very different car. Cadillac made him makes this thing feel extremely responsive. Even on these bicycle tires. A bit of a slide there. Oh, too quick. This track is an absolute roller coaster. Pretty fun once you learn it, though. I think the start grid is actually back there, even though the finish line is like around here. I could be misremembering, but I think that is the case. Yeah, see, the pit lane and finish line are here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I didn't register. I might have missed. No, I don't think I went off. I don't know. Maybe it just didn't count my outlap. Which I guess is kind of clever, because I guess that gets around these AC bugs that can happen where if the pit lane allows you a shorter lap, then you can set pole on your outlap. I know that's a thing that happens at Spa, for example. If you go gun-ho out of the pit lane immediately at Spa, if you're like right at the end of the pit lane, that is, you can you could shave a couple of seconds off your lap. On your out lap. Which obviously, I don't think I need to tell you, is a bit wrong. That shouldn't happen. But, here's one of those things that you can do by accident, so it's a bit unfortunate. I guess probably what they did is they probably have you skip. You probably find the Sector 1 endpoint. Yeah, here's the finish line, yeah. I'm guessing the Sector 1 endpoint is probably before the pit lane. So that you don't get that issue crop up. Gotta maybe a little more speed through there. Handles really nicely out of the box around here. I don't know if I'm going any fast or not, but I'm certainly having fun. Gliding it through these corners. It's one of those tracks that I keep forgetting. And I've only really raced it like once before, I think, in R-Factor 2. In some Formula 4s, but I had a good time with it. Am I really 3 seconds off? Oh my god. That can't be right. Yes, I am. Big shit. Not quite sure how that happens, but maybe it was unintentional. Maybe there is, even despite the developers' efforts, maybe there is actually a way you can get the checkpoint on your outlap. Who knows? If I am just 3 seconds slower, that is mind-boggling. Do a 141 though, so maybe. Kind of a bit too much fuel. It shouldn't be a problem, I think. You do fast uphill left in 4th gear. Which one is that one? What, the one here at the end of the pit lane? Like this one? Or is it another corner? I guess you can. Okay, good to know. Yeah, we could have slid up a bit more, that was a bit awkward. caught me off guard. Poo. Oh, Mateo up in the trees. Oh, a little bit up there. Gonna cost me. Still, the 41 seems kind of crazy. I did manage a 42. I think a 42 is manageable. I don't know how the hell. Well, 40 even, actually. Blimey. Quite know how I'm gonna get that much. Yeah, I think I messed up a few other corners that I'm gonna undermine the gains I made earlier on. Take a bigger swing through here. Stay third in a few corners. See. Okay, definitely want to break a little bit into that one. I'm losing too much speed by trying to just cannonball it. Please do that one a bit quicker. Which corners I can stay in the third row. Oh, my tail's off again. I mean, I guess at the very least I'm keeping it on the track. 42.8, it's an improvement. Guess that can be done in the third. It's coming together though, I feel. Touching the grass there isn't going to help me though. 141. Oh, there we go. That's a significant improvement. Wow. I didn't realize it was going to be. Got better that lap, but it didn't feel that much better. It was like a whole second chopped off. Crazy. Maybe a bit too much speed through there. Eco over 39. Jesus, wept. Third. Second gear, I feel like gives him a bit more of a net. I don't know. The only check with these barrier colors I've seen. Yeah, now that you mention it. think Road Atlanta is kind of close, but that's like blue and yellow. At least from the ones I've seen. Can't change the brake bias, right? Even my track's blue is different. Oh, you mean like the specific shade of blue? I guess, yeah. That's 42 that time. A little bit too much of a slide there. White blue metal barriers, yeah. Oh, I clipped the curb. Oh, dead. Not quite dead, but pretty much the end of practice. I can change the brake bias. Maybe if I push that back a little bit. Take out quite a bit of fuel, actually. We're not using a lot. Do 5. Just metal bands, but the T1 inside using the same colors on the concrete walls. Actually, yeah, in front of me as well. These concrete walls here are the same. There are a couple of black tire barriers, though. But then there are also some white and blue ones. Oops. It's hoping to be a fun couple of races, even if the racing isn't very close. At least it's a fun track to drive, so... But I think looking at the times, it was looking relatively close. It's pretty close. At least between... Oh, maybe not quite. We'll see, though, in qualifying. Where would you land if you went flying up to the right and the T2 uphill looks like there's no walls there? T2 uphill. Just do a turn so they can help you immediately. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, technically this would be turn 2. So it's like some tower or something there. Oh, there's a tire wall there. Unless you mean like here. Ah. Explore? No, I can't really explore. CSP is kind of weird because it seems to adding some like keyboard support for the mouse cursor, which is interesting. We can go take a look afterwards though, if you remind me after the race. What? Turn off my mirror. Pulling the hairpin 2 turns, it's... I'd say it's 2... There's a bit where it kind of... we'll have to get back around there, but it's kind of a... It at least when driving it, it feels like 2 distinct turns. doesn't feel like it's one continuous turn. Like there's almost a bit of a reprieve. Maybe in a slow box like this. I mean, to be honest, you can't really do this track in anything much faster. Formula 4, I guess, is about the limit, maybe, of what you could do speed-wise. At least in real life. In the virtual world, we could put Formula 1 around here if we wanted. Probably wouldn't end well, but... And I'd still classify it as 2 even in a faster car, I think. Caterham I exist, you know. The Caterham isn't that quick, though. It's pretty slow, all things considered. Yeah, see, you got first turn here, then you see it kind of straightens out, and then we go into this corner. Like, there's at least in my eyes, there's enough of a reprieve there between the two, like, corners to really... Between the two parts of that to say that they are 2 corners. We would have to look at the official track map, because ultimately tracks define what the truth is. I've got that wrong. Even if we maybe don't agree, like Imola... Turn 1 being the tiny kink before or the Tamburello. Slap it shambolic. Oh well. It'll be a lap time though. Should still be valid. Oh, but to get a bit shipshape there. Oh, Rahman is obviously running into some difficulties. His first flyer. Yeah, must have backed off quite a bit there. Big gap between us. Anything that's consistent embracing his inconsistency. Exactly. Speaking of, I don't know if you've heard, but NASCAR has finally announced their new championship format, which is basically just going back to the chase. Well, it's quite literally going back to the chase. So their solution to fix the format is to go back to the format they previously had, before the playoffs. Which, well, at least is a step in the right direction. If nothing else. They have made some slight tweaks. So they've kept it at 16 drivers. And they've upped the points for winning races. Playoff points are now gone, but they've upped the points for winning races. So you know, there's a bigger gap, obviously, to encourage winning more. However, at the very least, winning you're in is gone. No points reset in the final, you know, obviously the final 10 rounds is the points reset, but after that there isn't anything as well. So it's a much simpler system that still, but it's better than what we have, I guess, or what we had with the playoffs. It's a significantly lesser evil. That actually puts a bit more of a emphasis on consistency. I mean, honestly, the worst thing about, like, while the playoffs were kind of stupid and gimmicky, easily the worst thing about the playoffs, though, was always winning you're in. Because it meant that every year, spots were taken by drivers who just had no real perspective in the playoffs. And that was kind of bad for two reasons. One, obviously, they never went anywhere in the playoffs, so what was the point in giving them a playoff ticket, essentially? But at the same time, it also kind of robbed these teams of what otherwise would have been good moments. Instead of being like, oh yeah, hey, remember that time when that backmarker team got a shock win? Basically became, oh wow, now this team's going to run 16th in the playoffs. First round elimination. So I'm glad at the very least they canned easily the worst part of the format. Why they're hesitant to go back to a full season points format? I don't know. I mean, I guess if they do want to go to full season, then I guess this is a step in. I guess they maybe didn't want to go scorched earth at once. And I think that's my qualifying up. Yeah, Supercar's probably feeling rather stupid now. They should have felt stupid in the beginning, to be honest. Yes, we're going to incorporate this system where the only other racing series that does it, nobody fucking likes it. And I've been calling for years to get it removed. Yeah, let's go and add that. Well, that's a bit funky. Matthias' steering wheel doesn't exist. Now they'll be the only one using it, yeah. Very fast weekend this time, no contest. Well, you never know. Don't forget, 2 races, full reverse grid. And, you know, this track is a bit unpredictable, so who knows what could happen. These grid boxes feel really spaced out in these tiny little things. The best start ever, but not the worst either. I probably didn't need to brake that, but I did, because I'm a fool. Already trying to high up some spaces. Was that Mattia getting really wide there? It is. A bit deep there. Road a bit. Over that curb. All ship shape here. Yeah, I wonder how long V8 supercars will keep theirs going for. Because I feel like as well in NASCAR, the only reason it made some slight modicum of sense is that the season, or like having this kind of postseason makes some degree of sense, is that the regular season is so damn long anyways, that you can easily just like cut off 10 races and have them be their own thing. Whereas, like, V8 supercars, I mean, I guess they do, like, I don't know, like 30 races or so in a year, but I think they do, like, what, like 3 races at, like, each race meet? So, you know, they're only really going to, like, 10 different events. And it'd be even more awkward to just lump an event in half and be like, alright, this is the playoffs, this isn't. It just doesn't quite have the breadth of NASCAR's to really make it make sense. I mean, like, Euro NASCAR had it, for example. But they only have, like... I mean, they also only have, like, a 10-round season, if that. I think it's, like, 8. So it was, like, their playoffs were, like, 3 rounds. They had 2 rounds and then the finale, and it was like, well, what was the point of this? It seems, like, really kind of pointless. To lock in a little bit here, though. I'm falling behind a bit. I'm in a reasonable marker in terms of lap time, though. There. What's there? Could have been worse, though. Help me there, downshifting. Almost into the 40s there. Take that. Ooh, bit of oversteer there, though. That's not going to help. This car has a lot of grip, but then you reach that sort of tipping point, which comes a lot sooner than you think. Like, it kind of lures you in. It's like, hey, I got lots of grip to play with. Then you just push it just a little bit, and it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you are still on bicycle tires. Don't forget. I brake too late here. Gonna really scupper me, yeah. It's cost me a lot. Luckily though, Yara and Matera quite a way back still. Fighting their own fight. And Mihao is gonna begin to fight Phil. We should hopefully bring those two a bit closer up to me. Let's just try rolling through this corner in third. Might be better. Oh yeah, definitely better. What about this one? I think we do bleed off a bit too much speed. Eh, maybe not. I think that was faster. Going through that last section in third. Whoa. a bit too much through the first turn. First couple of turns. A bit too much there. I should have downshifted. That's a mistake. Touch grass a bit. Drifting. Not sure how much that really helped, but wow, not a terrible lap, but I do need to be going faster. Just going too aggressive into this first turn, which isn't helping. Push to a side-by-side though. Oh, it feels gone deep, real deep. Swinging through. That worked out quite nicely. Oh, too much there. Too much on the grass there. Bit too much throttle there. Not really made any inroads anyhow, but I have built a little bit on Phil. I haven't allowed him to challenge for the place back. 41-0. Not quite into the 40s yet, annoyingly. I think that's better through there. Basically carried full throttle through that. Was kind of nuts. I think I did do a tiny lift, but I maybe could have gotten away with that. That through there. Bit late there though. Could have cost me. Closed up for a bit. It's right there. God, it's already the race, bro. 40.4, but filled at a 40.0. Crazy. Final lap. Try and see if I can keep him at bay. right there, though. Got a bit too deep here. He's gonna swing up my inside here, is he? Don't know if he is. Ahead. It's good. A bit too much throttle. Same for him, though. Bit too much throttle there as well. Deep. He's all over me. A little nudge there. That was pretty close at the end there. Oh boy. Now the turns have been tabled. And all the people who were ahead of me are now behind me. This will be interesting. I did realize. So it felt like this car was a bit quieter than it should have been. Get to his outside. Back out of it, it seems. Should have downshifted, that was a mistake. Quite a bit there. I'm going for a very brave move there. Looking for him, I saw it happening. Oh, he's on the curb there though. It's my time to stick the move back on him. I think I braked too early for this last corner. Like people are getting a later turn in. That worked out quite nicely. Oh, that's not good though. Oh. out there. He's going to try around the outside here. That's very bold. Drifting through there. Oh, bit of a touch there. Here, also wanting a piece of this pie, perhaps. Oh, he's giving him a push. Cheeky bastard. Oh, I've overdone it. It's gonna be those two places lost, it seems. Yep. Maybe another. Mihao enters the fray. Oh, I get on the curb. It's not good. I live though, just about. He's gonna cross over here. Yep. It's a bit deep. That was interesting. All the way back. It's a bit of a surprise. Terrible. Yeah, Mihao didn't get a great run either. Nice bit of slipstream. Better run than him on the bit. I run that through. Well, I might be able to. Oh, but I'm too deep here. That was on me. I thought I could make it work this time. But I fucked it up both times. God damn it. Too much blow down there from me. Too far away to get any slipstream, so. He's gone deep. Allow me to close back up. Bit. But he recovered from that quite nicely, so not so much actually. I'm gonna Tia and Rahman are really going at it up ahead, though. That might work nicely in both of our favours, allowing us to catch up a bit. Oh, that's a bit too much. Whoopsie. That didn't really help me at all, though. It cost me a lot of time. I was catching there. It's pretty much undone all of that. Bit too much curb there. Ship point is definitely a bit earlier than I had thought prior. It's kind of letting it rev out, but I don't think I really want to do that. Hopefully those two will keep slowing each other down. Isn't much left in this. It's about 3 laps. Drifting. Oh, nearly into that wall. Still all over each other. We're not really making the inroads that I was hoping. Bummer. 2 more laps, I think. Nico's made his way past the Yari, but I don't think he's going to catch us unless something crazy happens. Tia's looking like he's pulling away from Rahman a bit. I don't know if Rahman made a mistake. Got that a bit ham-fisted. Just hitting the next lap. trying his best to catch up. It's made quite a decent amount of progress. So if one of us makes an error, he's definitely going to have a chance to pounce. Oh, like that. Oh, my tires are like covered in shit. I've actually been catching up to the leaders. I didn't even notice that. They're like just there. They'd broken away a bit earlier on, but they've sort of caught up to them. I guess it seems like they're fighting a bit, though. Oh, very close between the two of them, it seems. He's properly leaning out of that. Ooh. Oh yeah, only 2 temps in it. Good stuff. Is damage on? Yeah. It's on, but it's at 60%. So it's quite reduced. But even then, it does depend on car to car, really, as to how badly it gets damaged. Still think the tier gave you engine damage. Well, engine damage doesn't matter until engine goes boom. Like, the engine literally doesn't, the engine literally doesn't lose, as far as I'm aware at least, the engine literally doesn't lose anything until it goes bang. That's the wrong race. Let me find the actual Hunter Manager being a bit of a bitch. Still felt way slower than the first race, I don't know. It definitely wasn't engine damage, I can tell you that much. For a fact. Right order, aren't they? Yeah, cool. No way despite being shy with this Compile 1. Yeah, congrats. Alright, let's... I sorry, race 2 lap 1 so unexpected braking in front. Sneaky last place for race 1, but yeah, it was all planned, eh? Tactical. I at least got a pretty meh start, all things considered. Oh, shit. Need to jump so far forward. Let's put it on board. Oh, Phil and Batia going at it a bit. The rest is all trucked anyway. That is true. As the points grow, how do you count this race? I've still got more races to get a lower place. Don't worry about it. I guess we'd spread out quite a bit at this point. We'd need a close. I guess me and Mihai would be the closest, I think. Guess these two probably now. They even have the points where I just don't explain that would be nice. Okay, so the points are very simple. It's literally the bog standard. We're currently just running off the bog standard FIA points. So 25 for a win, 18 for the second, 15 third, but obviously down to 10th. So basically at the moment everyone's guaranteed to score points if you start a race. However, as a bit of a rule change, your worst result will be dropped from the scores. So only 5 races will count. I guess that's an interesting point for these double races. I guess it'd be... Yeah, I guess we didn't think about that. Do we knock both races on the head or just one? I guess we could just leave it as just one for now. It's easier to work out. Maybe I'll remove 2. Maybe. I can do a quick poll about it, actually. Actually, yeah, let's do that now, actually. I think most people are here. Rock scores. Whole time. I still had to change value mics. Oh, almost database. These two going side by side. Ooh, it's pretty brave. Did it work? Oh, shit. Okay. It was further ahead, wasn't I? Yeah, here we go. Maybe count only 6 best results. That would be literally half the season in the bin. Yeah, and I'd like to... But yeah, the drop score basically means that you can skip around or miss around for whatever reason, and it means it won't hurt you as much. You know, like, because obviously in SRS, one of the problems we had was you missed one round and your entire championship was gone, basically. Oh. Close stuff there. Especially with the points inflation there. Like, you just got left behind. Obviously, here we're using a less points, so technically not as bad, maybe, but still would be pretty wrecking to lose all of those points. Go back to these two later, actually. Follow these two. As points is scanning below 4th or 5th more than once in your SOL. Not really. It depends. Oh, I think it got way wide there. Um, it depended on the series really and how well everyone else was performing. Also on the grid size, really. Remember Top Car being like that. I mean, like, if the competition is really close at the top, then yeah, like, dropping any points is going to be pretty damning. Nice swapper there. But, like, if it's a bit more topsy-turvy, for example, he's in the wall. Is that a tactical bin to make sure he starts the next race in first? Yeah, secretly these two are fighting for race 2 pot. That's what we didn't see. Just keep throwing. Let the other guy through. No, I kid. Yeah, I remember back in the first ever SRS Championship I did, which was James's BTCC series. It was... I mean, Michael won that championship, and he didn't win a single race. And it was because it was so topsy-turvy, each race, as to the order, that it was like... I mean, I was in the running, and I scored, like, 2 podiums in that season. Yeah, I went into that finale with, like, a mathematical chance to, a relatively close mathematical chance to win, I think. Let's rewind. It's a bit... Look at these two. I finished racing because I got a mini headache. Go get yourself some water. I support it's just the top 5. Yeah, I thought about doing that. But then I just thought, fuck it. It's a bit, like... There's only going to be, like, 7, 8 of us, so might as well just do the full grid. I mean, sure, in SRS we also had similar size grids, but, yeah, you know, maybe if we got more, like, sort of... If we started getting, like, random stragglers coming in, maybe I would change it to top 5. To avoid someone being at the front who's, like, 20 seconds off the pace. Because that would just be a pretty dangerous scenario for everyone. Whoa. Nice move up the inside, though. I guess Phil did what I did in race 2 a couple of times, but worse. Oh yeah, he's way hot in there. Out into the grass, and that gave the spot to me as well. Yoink. And then Phil sort of closed me in the dying moments. This is a pretty close final lap. So damn, yeah, it's half and half on the vote. I guess for fairness' sake, we could say drop worst 2 races. I'll be the tiebreaker. Cast my vote. He tried going up the inside here, but backed out. Because I think, yeah, we're then dropping a full round as per se of points, which, you know, I think is fair. Oh. Oh. Chopping and changing a bit there on the orders. Alright, there we go. Somebody else breaking the tie. Yeah, I think that's fair. It's an equivalent value that is dropped. And, you know, you could miss a whole round and be fine. Oh, yeah. A little bump there. I think he was hoping he could get up underneath, but he couldn't quite. Little kiss on the rear end. Race 2, however, is where things got a bit more interesting. It's 25 next week will be a handful. Oh yeah, probably will. Just me taking the wheel off the wheelbase. Sort of just... Much better start for me this time around. Gary was pretty slow off the mark. So I decided to take a punt and go around the outside. Miko got, or not Miko, sorry, Mihao got a bit unlucky there. A great run, but nowhere to go. He ended up losing out a lot of spots. Pretty close stuff though. Guess not. Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm going quickly test that. Yeah, I buggered this corner. I'm gonna Gary right up around the outside. And then he backed off a lot here. Oh no, I still have the wheel plugged in. I just took the wheel rim off. I guess it's... Oh, it's very close there, but they made it through. I was about to take the apex, and then I saw room. I guess I probably could have. Could I have? I maybe could have, but I think I made the right choice. USB sound for the rim alone. Well, technically, detaching the rim disengages the motor. Or like it basically it doesn't turn off the wheel, but it basically disengages it from doing anything. Like the screen now just says attach wheel. And when you plug the wheel in, the wheel then asks you what mode you want it in. So like PS4, PS5, Xbox, or PC. Which I guess makes sense. You don't want this motor to be running still whilst the wheel's off. Yeah, Ramon hashed it up a bit here, so that allowed me to send it back up the inside on him. We touched it a little bit. I didn't even feel that, to be honest. Boop. Oh, what happened to Yari? Oh, a bit of a stack up there. He clips the back of Batia, which sends him into Mihao, and then Mihao into Miko. Oh, that's terribly unlucky. Oh, and then he spins. That's tragic. There's nothing anybody really could have done there. They all kind of concertinaed. I wonder what happened to Miko, though. He lost a lot of ground at some point. I got this corner very wrong. Way wide. I allowed these two to catch up. Oh. Let's see. Oh, Miko just got way too hot. And around he went. Unlucky. I think it was Yari passed. Yeah, by this point, the three of us are pretty much on top of each other. tried it, but it didn't quite work. Around here. Desperate looking for a way through. I totally could have cut him off there. Yes, this car is, the arrows are a bit lenient on this car. Oh, yeah, I did hold on. Kept him tight in, yeah, because he started sliding out. Forced him to back off a bit. Basically just switcherooing every corner, yeah. I should have gone wider here. That kind of screwed me. Didn't help the Mattia came in and gave him a bit of a bump. Wait, I think I got this corner wrong anyways. I think I carried too much speed. Yeah, I did. Look at that understeer. Then on the grass a little bit. And then it was too tight here. Which allowed me how to nicely sweep on through. And take the spot. It's all over him here. But couldn't quite find a way by. So I just let it be. Got a nice run down here, though. Nice bit of slipstream. Actually made it work around the outside, and then did the same thing again. I thought I'd gotten a better angle. I did not. If anything, it was worse. See what speed I'm doing this shit compared to Mattia later on. Proving me wrong, I'm not insane. So it was the mid 140 anyway, so everyone became quick. Yeah, race 1, everyone kind of figured out their groove. And then obviously got better. I think that was basically it for my race, though I didn't really... I tried catching up, but I couldn't really. Guess we can go back. Just two of you go at it. Curb there, but that was fine. End pole. So yeah, drop in worst 2 results. Great run here. Give him a little bump. Guess he was so hoping that they'd maybe catch up the leaders. Oh, he went a bit deep there though. I guess for comparison, top speed. Mattia's peak speed before braking was 86. Yours was 85. Basically the same, really. Mattia had slipstream, so that would have given him the advantage. And you just got it a bit wrong there. Oh, he's in the wall a bit. You're in the wall a bit as well. We can get a great run out of there. With a bump to me later and I'm behind him. We'll see. But I don't think so. With that bump, you probably would have gotten... You could have gotten suspension damage. Which would have slowed you down. Kind of hard to tell because it would have been if it was there, it would have been really minor. There's Mattia already. Hard to say. Sort of minor corrections all the time going on with this car. He's gonna blame me for going into a wall in front of him now. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard. I don't think you got any damage. Also, yeah, here, I mean, look, perfectly fine. You've already crashed. You know, same speed. What is that? With the braking... Yeah, see, 85 at braking, 86 at braking. So the same as last lap. But yeah, Mike trying to go and we'll follow him like a lemming. Crazy stuff. That was slow, yeah. I mean, you're not really losing anything on the straights. You're all over him. Here, the only reason you're losing here is because you were basically right up his ass here. And that kind of... That's... Yeah, and all over the curb there, and that slowed you up on the exit. Got to make sure, because I was curious, GG Mattia, not take away from moves quick. Yeah, so the reason you were slower here was all because you messed up the last corner, the last meaningful corner. Whoa. Yeah, that correction there wouldn't have helped either. Check out these two though. The lights need going, and that started to crumble towards the end, it seems. In the dying moments. You control a bit more difficult this car to be quicker. Yeah. You have to be really careful with this car, because yeah, you can quite easily overexert the limit of grip. And obviously, yeah, compared to last week, this is a very different track. Definitely a lot more limited in terms of traction. But more fun, I'd say. Kila Kula Ring was fine, but I think tracks like these definitely suit this car a bit better. That we'd catch Phil at least, but Phil was also quick. Yeah, Phil and Matteo were able to break away, which was good for them. Phil is behind. Oh, Matteo got a bit chucked up there. Does Phil make any attempts, though? Oh, he's really close there, but he didn't take anything. Maybe he could have. Like I said, Pup colors that I used to use it, but it makes it a lot more bearable and less on the edge, so I enjoy it much more. Fair enough. Oh. It's out in the grass there. Luckily, though, grass doesn't slow down too much in this car, but you still see slow him down a bit. But that was the end of the race. I royally hodgepodged a couple of corners, actually. Yeah, was it here? Yeah. Whoops. I got a bit too much speed, bit too much on the curb. Lap was it? There's one lap where I... It's good when I play on keyboard. Get rally cross jump scare. Oh, I did a worse one somewhere. Oh, here we go. Actually lost time doing this. But I just turned him way too early. And yeah, he actually got away from me there. Cut the track and gained a disadvantage. Did not work the keyboard, you use mouse. I think that's pretty much everything though from this replay. Did I miss anything from the caddies? I don't know. I mean, I guess we can go and quickly open it, but I don't know. Lupus demise. Oh yeah. I guess yeah, we did mainly focus on those two at the front. We go back and watch the second group. Just to make sure that you don't actually do these races on keyboard, do you? It's you do these on wheel, right? Or is it? If not, I get okay. I was gonna say otherwise it's time for me to retire. I'd be dead without ABS traction control. True. Honestly, I could only really play Sims with a wheel. I mean, I can play them with a controller, but I'm not good with a controller. I think I haven't really gone in with all the fancy MacGuffin assists, but I don't think I'd be much better. Because it's more like, I don't know, it just feels weird whenever I use a controller to play Sims, even though I use a controller to play like literally every other game. Even other racing games. It just doesn't quite feel right. Yeah, Hannah had a great start. Watching it kind of unraveled. He qualified well, and he held on to this for quite a while. I'll be honest, this car was really not tuned. It was really not in my wheelhouse, so I was basically on the struggle bus all the way through. I was kind of hoping I'd maybe get a little more speed. But, well, the extra speed I got was relative to what everyone else got, so... Didn't help that I sort of botched a few corners as well. That put me way out. Yeah, tried to go for a move there, didn't quite work. I do wonder what this car will be like around the Le Mans, though. That would be... Maybe we could try it quickly, do like a one-lap race. Or something, because it'll probably take a while. I don't want to be here all night. Good time to... Yeah, I did. If you go back between the two races, I went through it there. It's the most relaxing thing ever. Actually, I do want to put my wheel back in again so we can try ejecting ourselves from Arvanisto. Anti-ADHD. Trying for a move. Ooh, bit of contact. Oh, shit. Went back too far. No. How far was I in? I don't remember anymore. Oh. There was a bit of contact here. But he... Well, it was kind of unfortunately his own doing. Guess he underestimated how long these barges are. Yeah, it sort of put him way out of shape. The corner, yeah, dirt in. Threw him way out into the sand. It's unfortunate. I wonder how he spun here, though. I guess just trying a bit too hard. But that car reminds me of a VGA port, I guess. Yeah, it was unlucky, though. It's kind of hard to know where this car starts and ends, so I don't blame him. I'd have backed out if I knew there was still a little overlap. Yeah, I mean, like, I had a few points in the race where I literally couldn't tell where my... I was like, am I gonna touch them? Am I not? I don't know. I just have to pray. Go quickly, though, given that we did miss it. This will work. There we go. Yeah, so this is Mattia's livery, which unfortunately, because I'm an idiot, didn't make it onto the server. I guess I must have said it wrong. Somehow. Old Starship. That's some pretty cool liveries for this one, though. See Mika with the boat. And Mattea with the... America. Right, now, though, to try ship posting. We want... Banisto. You know, because I'm lazy, I'm just gonna do this in the Cadillac. Did a marathon game livery would work with that topless car? Is it fast enough? Well, we'll find out. There's also a lot of AI on, but don't worry about it. Fuck the rules. We're gonna die anyway, so it doesn't matter. What? Oh, I'm being sandwiched. Oh. Here we go. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, we're broken. I can't believe it. I didn't think we'd go all the way back around to rejoin the grid. I killed Mika as well. Ultimate Air 540 skill point triple pass XP ultimate clean race. Stretch grid would have worked. I think the grid is fine. If it was stretch, we would have been like all the way around the lap in this thing. Got the kangaroo. Yeah, let's see. Mouse, please. So the next Estonia trek, I think the next Estonia trek is just Kimura. So. If you've probably raced Kimura before. One lap. How long is this gonna take? Who knows? Oh, I'm driving up the back end of that guy. How early I need to start braking here? Oh, apparently I wasn't early enough. It's okay though, we lived. Oh, please, come on, get away! Come on, get away! To stay in that precious slipstream range. Which we currently are, just about. Come on, start clawing back in. Feels like he's getting further away, but it's hard to tell because we are building speed, so it's kind of natural. Just hanging on to the clutches of that slipstream. I am running slightly longer gearing. I'm assuming they're probably on default. This thing only has 3 gears, okay. But they're probably about to start running out of gearing. Let's try it, though. Oh, God. I don't know if this is really helping much, but... it's wobbling. Keep it together, lad. We could do it. Okay, I don't think he could do it. I actually did have a pretty fun race with the AI the other week around the more modern version of Le Mans. Using a bit of a weird concoction car, like experiment car that I cooked up a while ago. Oh, come on! Oh, that guy's like stopped. Jesus! Oh, he's over the sandbank. Oh no, I'm just getting collected everywhere now. Had a good AI race? I don't mind racing the AI. Oh, I think I retired. I put on the sandbank. ACAI usually aren't the most exciting, but they're perfectly serviceable. I've never had a... well, I've never hated them. But it's not something I do very often anymore, because... oh, bum and turn, baby! That's how you meant to do that corner, right? Oh, they're clipping this crap. Oh, they pushed him up onto the bank. Lunatics. Oh, there's more on the bank, but... This lap's gonna be over quicker than I thought. Actually, I don't know how long we've been at this. It might be longer than I... But it hasn't felt like it's that long. I don't think I'm gonna catch these guys, though. Unless they all die up here. But I could very easily die as well, so we'll see. They're actually slowing down. We're going full flat, baby! Oh, holy shit. It worked. Suckers! Oh my god, we might actually win this. Come on! Go, go, go! Gotta get that slipstream. Any little crumb of slipstream I can get. Holy shit! We did it! 5.5 minutes. That was certainly something. Last the first, literally, yeah. Got most of it done at the beginning, but I wonder if I maybe could have gone a bit further on the Mulsanne had I not have been pushing this guy. Didn't really seem like it worked out too much, to be honest. I guess we did close up still, but probably it seemed like I was definitely faster on my own. That guy was just stopped dead. Oh my god. And yeah, I got all kinds of collected here. That guy was high, he was beached. He was not getting off of that. These two side by side. Do you want to see my run through here? Using the banking to my advantage. Like some initial D-level bullshit. Oh, he's Tony Hawk grinding that shit, Jesus. It's really because they all just slowed up through here. Yeah, they're fully on the brakes. I mean, both of them have a load of bullshit, to be honest. But they also kind of just opened the door for me here. If he would have stayed where he was, would have made my life so much harder. They kind of just opened the door and let me through. Waved me on by. So I'm driving on the curb. I think, actually, now that I think about it, it's been a while. But I think, actually, he drives on a dirt bank, I think, to get past, Ujima Flip. God, I'm forgetting his name. Wataru, I think, in the other 8.6, the Turbo 11. Because I think that was at, like, Shimaru, or wherever. And they're, like, still kind of building it. That track of the game's kind of sucked. There was, like, one overtaken spot. You missed it, and you were toast. Ah, that was a good little bit of extra fun there. I am almost curious to see how badly they would run at the new one. You know what, actually? We'll go for one more. Similarly, Fistage R32 shows the RX-7 off track. Oh, yeah. I like to forget that fifth stage happened. Do I want the longer gearing here? I don't think so. I don't think it will help. Alright, one lap at the modern Circuit de la Sarre. It's like blow my engine before we even gotten going. Oh, and I'm driving on top of some guy. Squeeze up the inside of the tail here. Ooh, not quite. Oh, threading that needle. Oh, I'm kind of getting pincered though. Oh, pincered again. There's no space for me outside it. Basically, get away from OBS because of the story's context. Late 90s illegal races, you can make up as much as you want. It's still kind of bullshit. Oh, damn it. Oh, well, the braking zones in this thing are like 3 to 5 business days, so we're good. Handle this guy a bit. Bad boy getting another penalty here? Just about. You being sanctioned makes it daytime, you just spank yourself into a corner. And I feel like both. Kinda. There's like a degree of like suspension of disbelief or whatever, or like there's a bit of room where, you know, it's like, okay, this is kind of bullshit, but like whatever, we roll a bit. Oh, I've overdone it. I'm dead. It's the AI in their amazing attempts at slipstreaming. 160 seconds, Jesus Christ. Look at him, he's leaving. What a fool. Is he gonna send it? Send it, my boy. And he's choked. I don't know why the wheel wants to turn. Carlos Van asked about initial D once he brought up the R32 brake rate as something he heard happen before. I mean, stuff like that, sure, but like there's some other bits where it's like, okay. But I mean, for like the first few boys pushing him, for like first through third stage, it's like, okay. You know, there's no way in hell an 8.6 should be able to do what it does unless everybody suffers from a major skill issue. But we can let it slide, you know. The things that are happening are moderately within the realms of acceptability. And then when you get to like, oh wait, oh right. I don't know why I was thinking of like when you said R32, I wasn't thinking of the 5th stage stuff. Just how my memory's all over the place. But I went from 5th stage fought up in the top. But then again, with street racing, you got stuff like urban legends and shit like that, obviously. Yeah, 2 cars to stop a third. I mean, it's technically possible, but like, it's really stretching things. I mean, in a way, it does kind of go to like the reality is awfully strange and fiction thing, right? Because like the crazy shit happens in real life, but if you were to write that, then like people go, this is a bit too convenient. You know, but real life doesn't care about our thoughts and feelings. Random shit just happens. This guy dropped all the way back off though. He sucks. Ooh. I think though that is, unless anybody has anything else they want to bring up, I think that's a suitable spot to wrap things up. Just crossed over the 3-hour mark. I'd say biopics often try and balance in the middle, making stuff up. Yeah. Yeah, it's always tricky. But then again, I guess it's a funny thing. I just kind of picked in my head actually. You obviously say about Initial D being 90s street racing, but is it the 90s? I don't think we ever really know what year it is. Because even if we exclude, right, like the GT86 cameo at the end and whatnot, it's just being like, hey, Toyota marketing, hell yeah. You still got like 2000s cars appearing. Which obviously, well, it didn't exist in the 90s, so... The sound lane is 2 times between 3rd and 4th. They could have, but who knows? I don't think it was something they really thought too much about. They kind of just rolled with it. But cool. Yeah, no, I think... Yeah, next week be the Lotus 25s at Laguna Seca, obviously. And then the Estonia-3s at Kimura. 4-stage supposed to be 1 year, but meh. Yeah. They definitely play hard, fast and loose at the timeline. But yeah, I look forward to seeing how next week's races are going. Good to see the server is still doing its thing properly, which is good. Like all the like automated stuff I put in place is working as it should. Let me check. Okay, that did work. Cool. There's 2 different timelines depending on which part you want to watch. Yeah, I mean, I think it's safe to say at the end of it, he didn't really give a shit. Like, oh yeah. But, like, I think, yeah, bringing MFG into things is a little unfair, I guess, in a way. Because, yeah, it's not... It's kind of a separate thing. Separate, but not really. But also separate. Cool. Oh, shit. But yeah, no, I think this is where things are gonna... It's a lens move, which we have a huge little hole in the middle. Again, yeah, I don't think it was very thought out very well in general, but hey ho. But yeah, I think this is a good spot to wrap things up. So we'll do that. We'll get the results up. Well, I'm just getting the results up now. So all those should be up in a second. And none of these places played Twisted Together in that one live action movie used the separator. I don't know. Beats me. But yeah. No, I think this is where things will end. So yeah. Thanks everyone who coming along and chatting. Thanks everyone who coming along and racing. It was pretty good. Look forward to next week. God knows where I sit in the championship results for either of these. I think I'm pretty meddling in both, so definitely going to be cruising for something better in these next weeks. But we shall see. For now, though, I will, oh yeah, that's it for this week. So yeah, look forward to seeing you all around, and I'll see you all later. Adios.